there's this new Little Mermaid story that's going around, and the good news about it is that, of course, she's black. That's for you, Disney.
Stunning,
That's for you.
stunning in black.
I know that you wanted that very much. Yeah. So we don't have to spend much time on this. I'm bringing it up because Twitter
No,
is all
let's.
okay. Fine. Twitter is all a buzz about this bullshit nonsense. And there's a lot to break down. So the new trailer came out, and this shouldn't be a surprise. They announced that she was gonna be black a long time ago. It was like a year ago, I think. And who gives a shit? Frankly, I mean, there's a part of me that can understand why people are like, hey, these characters, all the other Disney princesses that were made into live action remakes, all look like the character in the thing. And I'm pretty sure the Little Mermaid comes from like Norse mythology, so it's kind of odd for a Norse mythology creature to be of African American heritage. It's a little strange, but whatever. The issue here, in my opinion, is that this movie is too dark. Not her. The movie itself. Now the trailer came out. And the visuals for it, legitimately, like most of the complaints that I've seen about this are not because she's black. They might say like she's not the right person to fill this role. And Disney and Hollywood being all about representation and everybody, whatever. This whole thing is just Disney scoring points, Disney trying to get points, and then Disney Disney is creatively bankrupt. Like, it's so obvious that they have not a story that they can shit out to tell outside of the things that they've already made billions of dollars off of. And now that they're creatively bankrupt, they're like, we're making these live action movies, and nobody cares about them. Nobody likes them for the most part. There's been like one or two that have done well, and the rest have been panned. But now they can blame racism for their shitty movie. But yeah, we'll talk about that more. This trailer, like, just looking at it, it doesn't look like water. There's not bubbles. There's not like, Aquaman graphics or anything that we have in today's day and age to make this look like you're actually underwater. It's just like dark, drab, like colorless. And that's been some of the complaints about not just this, but other Disney remakes and everything. It's that they try going the DC route and making it look all dark and edgy for some reason, because that's what the demographic for The Little Mermaid always was. But, yeah, of course, people came out and they're mad because their movie, people don't like it. And now Ariel is black and she's swimming in white tears. Jack, do you have any thoughts so far on this very important story?
Yes. In fact, I'm hearing, the concerns. I think, to show, if anything, here's what white people should do, actually, to show support and solidarity.
Kill themselves.
If people are so bothered by, if people are bothered by, to show support for characters who are white being turned black, I think what we as white people should do to show that support is maybe make ourselves turn black, and maybe we could do that with like we could put like paint on or something, and we could sort of
I don't like where this is going.
Like we can make ourselves look black to show support for the character being turned from white to black. That we support that. Do you think that would be a bad idea?
I'm gonna have to think about that one. I'm not entirely sold on the idea. Now, when it was first announced, and when it was first announced that Ariel was going to be black, my first thought wasn't like, oh, this character shouldn't be black. It was, if you're going to race swap one of the Disney princesses, maybe don't do the one who has to swim for the whole fucking movie. But, just saying. I mean, you can fill in the blanks however you want. I don't know. Anyway, so do you remember that old Cinderella remake that had the singer Brandy play Cinderella and she was black and nobody gave a shit that she was black at the time? like back in the 90s when things were
Oh,
more racially segregated than ever, I'm pretty sure is what we're told.
apparently, yeah. Yeah, I know, you're right. It's like lately it's something about there's something about the agenda
Yeah.
and the message that is it's just ruining things and no it's so annoying and listen, if you hate the way they are pushing stuff and race swapping and shoving this stuff and trying to make things about that instead of just writing good characters and having characters that either are or are not white or black and just let them be them.
Yeah.
Then I think this stuff I'm trying to do and others I hope will help change that. That we don't have to make race so gay.
Yes.
To
We
have
don't have to make
good
gayness as
characters
gay
that
as
are
Hollywood's
different.
making it either.
Right. We don't need to make being gay so gay. Yeah. I mean, guys, come on.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know.
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
fake super chat from Joey Two Guns, and he says, "Is the bathwater for sale? If you subscribe to the Downers Club at the $150 level, we will talk." And that is the extent of that guarantee.
That's right.
I don't trust you.
9/11 bathwater.
I don't trust you, internet. Yes, I will. I will send you a cup of my bathwater that contains whatever happened while reading Jack Casey's book. Now, this new Little Mermaid controversy. The person who said the white tears thing was actually the actress Jodie Benson, who voiced the Little Mermaid in 1989. So even she's got to weigh in and be like, "My Ariel is black," which is funny that you say that because you literally are the only person who has an Ariel other than this new chick. You're the only one, and she's white. Like, are we getting rid of the old one entirely? Are they going to go back and like color correct like the old Ariel into matching up with the new one? I don't know. It's all very stupid, but something that Tim Pool pointed out that I thought was interesting is if we're all about like diversity and inclusion and everything, why is her hair red? Is it because you're
She's
trying
culturally
to
appropriating redheads.
Right. Well,
I
it's
think
like,
that's what's going on.
are you? Is it because you're trying to make her look more like the original character?
Yeah. Interesting
So-
choice.
So you put a black woman in there to play a white woman, give her typical traditional Ariel white woman hair. I mean, I guess it's got some braids or whatever. They blacked it up a little bit, but I mean, coloring her hair to make her look more like the character while changing the race of the character just seems a little bit, I don't know, by their definitions, racist.
Yeah. Yeah, and black it up a little bit is actually how I instruct you on the covers too. That's actually the exact phrasing.
That's right.
That's funny that you said that. So
That's actually the
I,
instruction that they gave for the color and saturation for the entire movie. They're just like, we're going full on dark here. It's not just Ariel, the whole thing. Just make it dark.
Yeah, well, it's funny because if they keep make her hair more red, at what point do they just make her digitally white again? And it's a black actress
Right.
wearing white skin or white face,
And do they still get the brownie points if they
and
make the exposure a little bit high there?
Is it? Yeah.
I don't know. I think really the main takeaway here is that Disney sucks. They suck at their jobs.
Yeah.
They can't do it anymore. They've got new blood coming in who are like, we're taking over and we're going to make this a brand new Disney with all sorts of wokeness. And it's like, you can put the wokeness in, you can put the politics in. I don't really care if you work it in an artistic way. Stop fucking making it's like the Christian art of politics. Like you're parking the message cart before the art horse. And I know that there's not necessarily a political overt agenda, at least we don't know yet in this movie, but like when they're getting into the woke identity politics shit, I don't know. I don't care if she's black. I care that this has happened so many times, and every single time they hide behind, well, you're a racist if you don't like our art. That is just a shitty remake of an old thing that you did like, and we're perfectly fine with the old one, but now that we made it shitty, you're a racist for not liking it. It's just so
they did it with Star Wars too. They did it with everything. It's like the shield. It's a melanin shield that they're hiding behind, and I think it's not as strong as they think because it's bad writers excusing their bad writing and they're unlikable characters and they're dumb ideas by pretending it's about racism. And it's like, half these franchises or things that you took over, they were doing fine with that stuff. Okay. I mean, it's like Star Wars, for example. It's like, no, people.
I mean, it wasn't doing great. Skywalker. It wasn't doing anything for 20 years, but Star Wars wasn't.
But like, but yeah, like, look, people don't hate, okay, you're Rey Skywalker character because, she's a woman. It's like, we had fucking Princess Leia. That was a badass rebel leader woman. Okay.
Right. She had a story arc and character development and overcame obstacles in her life. That's why you could relate to her.
Exactly. And so the irony being that they if they just examine the material they're inheriting for 1 second, they'd realize, no, good writers know how to do this and it works. And you're not good at it. So which
it's pretty gay. It's pretty gay.
Yeah. So that's why I'm here. Look, unsubscribe from your Disney Plus. Please subscribe to WVW.
Get the bathwater running.
Yeah, sprinkle some rose petals in, and just fight the system via bathwater, and a good dark comedic read of political satire.
Yes. Every single one of these articles is going to be a plug for WVW2.
Yes, yes. I refuse to stop. I will.
If you thought Black Mermaids were too dark, you should check out this guy's new book, WVW2. It's pretty dark, bro. It's got some dark.
So here you like black and red, huh?